everyone, welcome to your singles love reading. And this is a pick a card reading. So I've got 3 different decks here. They're all Lenormand cards. The first deck is called the Dreaming Way Lenormand. The second deck is Pagan Lenormand. And the third one is Bluebird Lenormand. And what I've done, just to give you some background, is the way Lenormand works is you tend to have a significator card. And so I chose the heart card in each deck. I shuffled the decks a bunch of times and focused on that heart card and focused on you. And then what I do is I go through the deck and I pull the heart card and I pull the card that came up before it and the one that came up after it. So those are the cards that you see here. And then from there, I've got other cards I'm going to shuffle and pull as we go. So take a close look at these cards. Look at the decks. Listen to your gut, listen to your heart, and see which one is calling to you. Deck 1, deck 2, or deck 3. And I'll see you in the readings. Thanks, y'all. Bye-bye. Hi, group 1. All right, you guys chose the Dreaming Way Lenormand. So let's see what we've got in store for you here. Your first card is the House card. The middle card is the Heart. And the middle card will always be the Heart in this reading. And your third card is the Fox. So let me tell you what I'm seeing here. The House card represents your comfort level and where you are, where you feel the most secure, but also sometimes where you get in a little bit of a rut. The Fox card, what I focus on in this card, I'm going to pull this close if you can see it, is the way the fox is looking at the heart and at the house. He looks very, very intent and intense. This person that you're going to meet knows what they want. They have had their eye on you for a while. They've been watching you, not in a creepy way, but watching you kind of from afar and building up the courage and trying to figure out a way. You know, a fox is very strategic. They're very clever. And in this case, it's a good thing because they've been really trying to find a way to open up to you, to invite you out, to ask you out, because they really have a thing for you and they have had a thing for you for a while. So this is someone that has been in your life, although you may not have noticed them. It's possible you have, but they for sure have noticed you. And what they're going to do is to draw you out of your comfort zone. They're going to shake things up a little bit for you, but in a good way. All right, let's move these cards a little bit out of the way. And we'll pull some tarot cards. I've already pre-shuffled them, but I'm going to give these cards another little shuffle just so I can connect with your energy. All right. We have the Five of Swords in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Tower in reverse. This is your energy, past, present, future. So in the past, for sure, you've been hurt. You have walked away from someone or they've walked away from you. You're coming out of that, but you're still a little bit unstable. You're still a little bit ungrounded and trying to figure out really what you want, but mostly you're trying to go within and focus on yourself. But right now you're feeling a little out of whack, a little out of balance. When this person comes into your life, like I mentioned before, they are going to really shake things up for you, but in a good way. This Tower is in reverse. It's like they're going to take what has crumbled and help you put it back together. All right, let's look at their energy. King of Cups in reverse, Nine of Cups, and the Strength card in reverse. So, in the past, this is past, present, future for this person. In the past, they have given their heart to someone and it's not gone well. And so they've kind of gotten a little, in the past, they got a little jaded. They learned from the pain that they experienced that giving your heart away too soon can be dangerous. And that may be why they've been like watching and waiting for so long, because they want to get it right and they want to make sure, even though they find you attractive and they like everything they see, they want to make sure that you're the type of person that's not going to break them, that you're the type of person that has integrity and will be good for them. And so they've been watching and waiting. In the present energy, we have the Nine of Cups. They know now what they want. So this person already knows who you are. As you're watching this video, they know who you are, they know what they want, and they are actively manifesting that. Now, what's coming up for this person, once you guys meet, is the Strength card in reverse. You're going to help this person tear down the walls that were created by this heartbreak that they experienced. You know, they felt like they were being very strong by building these walls around themselves and not letting anyone in that they didn't want in. But you're going to show them that there are different sides to strength, and you're going to help them be more vulnerable. All right, I'm going to pull some more cards just to clarify their energy a little bit, and then we'll look at what your relationship's going to look like, or how things are going to go for you guys. All right. Three of Swords, there's that heartbreak. Four of Wands in reverse, and Three of Wands. So Three of Swords with the King of Cups in reverse. It's that energy of having been hurt and not wanting to be vulnerable again. Four of Wands in reverse with the Nine of Cups. They know what they want, but they're not rushing in. They're not celebrating their win yet because they haven't won yet. They aren't there yet, but they hope to be. They're still being cautious. But once you guys meet and you tear down those walls and you help him to be, or her to be, more vulnerable and more open, what's going to end is they're always looking on the horizon for what's next. And I don't see them as the type of person who's always looking for what's next, but they have been looking. They have been watching, like towards the future, like when is my person going to come into my life? When is my life going to get better? When is it going to be my time? And you're going to help them realize that they can stop looking and waiting for that, because they will have found it in you. And that's really, really beautiful energy. All right, let's look at your relationship, how things are going to go. We have the Magician, the Three of Pentacles, and the Emperor. So, for sure, this person is manifesting you. They know what they want. They know they've been hurt, but they've been watching and waiting, and they found you, and their heart started to open, and they started to be grateful and thankful that you even exist. And so they're actively manifesting you. When you come together, it's going to be like you are a team. One of you is not better than the other. One of you doesn't feel more worthy than the other. One of you will not love the other one more. And I know for a lot of you, that's been the case in the past. Well, I loved him more than he loved me, or, I loved her, but she loved me more, and it was too much. There's this even footing of being on the same team. But also, you're going to help lift each other up and help each other grow and be better. And then there will be nothing that the two of you can't accomplish. The Emperor represents this very strong, confident, fire energy, this adventurer, this conqueror, this energy of working together to get what you want and to build the life that you want. So let's pull some more cards on here and see what else we can see about your relationship. The Emperor may also represent an Aries. This person may be an Aries. And I also see a lot of red, a lot of orange, and a lot of yellow in this card. And what that tells me is that as your relationship grows, you're going to realize that this person has strong roots, which means they're close to their family. They have strong, solid roots with their family. They don't have any sexual blockages. They're good there. So that's good news, right? And yellow, they have a strong intuition. And they trust their gut, which is why I think they know you're the one for them. Because something told them and they believed it. And that's kind of a beautiful sign. Okay. All right, we have Knight of Cups. We have Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And we have Four of Pentacles. So, absolutely, this person has been manifesting you, and he is so, or she is so ready to make you theirs, to offer you the love that they have inside of them that they have been afraid to share up until now. It's beautiful, beautiful energy. And they're going to come in like a knight on a white horse to sweep you off your feet. Absolutely. But this is not a fleeting romance. It wouldn't be with this person. That's not who they are. And they wouldn't be coming to you if they weren't pretty sure that you're the one. Now, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse just says that it's not going to be, you going one way and them going another way. It's more about this teamwork. You're working together to grow your relationship. It's a collaboration. There will be compromise. There will be, in a good way, there will be an effort to help each other. And not just to help yourself or help themselves. And once you get together, there is this sense of, I finally found the one and I'm never letting you go. So it feels really strong that this is going to be a long-term relationship for you, which is beautiful. I can't see here whether it's forever, but it does look like one that is going to last a long time at least. All right, I'm going to pull some messages here. These are messages from your higher selves, yours and theirs, on how, what they would say to you, when they meet you and get to know you. I really appreciate your comforting words. Thank you. And you have a way of bringing people together. This is their energy to you. When you get to know each other, you're going to be so kind to them. And they're not used to that, right? They've been hurt. They've been damaged. And they've gotten through that. They're not still damaged, but there's still those scars. And you're going to be so kind and understanding, and you're going to listen to them. Truly listen to them. And they're really, really going to appreciate that. Whether they ever tell you or not, they are going to appreciate that from deep down in their heart. They're also going to really like the fact that you are the type of person who, who talks to other people, who brings people together, who helps people, who comforts people. They see you as someone who is truly a people person, but that seems too trite. It's more than that. They really see you as someone who brings people together and heals them and helps them. And it's something they really appreciate. And I truly believe that they see this in you now. All right, let's see what you will say to them when you get to know them. Okay. You're a gift to those around you. And if you ever need someone to talk to, just let me know. Well, the second one, if you ever need someone to talk to, let me know. It really echoes what they're saying to you. You're a good listener. You ask questions and you listen to people's stories. You want to hear their inner pain. You want to hear what got them to this point in their life. And you want them to know that you are not tired of hearing about it. That it helps you too. To know that you're not so different. And then, of course, you're a gift to those around you. You're truly going to appreciate how amazing they are. Just how wonderful they are. To you and to everybody that's in their life. All right. I'm going to pull a couple of trinkets here. Just see what they can tell us. All right. Well, we have the horse. Actually, I'm going to put that on their card. That's where it was going originally. The horse, to me, if you're familiar with Lenormand, the horse is the rider. The horse is someone coming in to your life. So that makes absolute sense. And then we have the turtle. And the turtle represents slow but steady and long-lasting. Some turtles, tortoises live for 100 years or more. This is not going to be a fly-by-night, real quick relationship by any means. We can absolutely see that. You two were meant to meet. You were meant to meet, for sure. To help each other heal, to help each other grow, to be in each other's lives. Your person is coming to you. Clearly, they've been watching you. But the two of you are going to work together to make this a lasting, solid, stable union. All right, y'all, that's your reading. I hope this resonates. I hope it helps you. If it did, I would love it if you could give me a like, a subscribe, ring the bell, leave me a comment for sure. I would love to hear what's going on in your love life now. And of course, I hope to hear from you in the next reading. So have a great day, y'all. Bye-bye. Hi, everyone. All right, group 2. You chose the Pagan Lenormand. So let's look at what cards you have here. Your first card is the Anchor. Your second card is the Heart, and the Heart will always be the middle card, regardless of what group you pick. And the third card is the Bouquet. So, this is what I see here. You have felt a little stranded, stuck. I feel like somebody left you. Like, I don't know if you can see close up in this card, but one person is on their knees offering their love, and the other person is taking it. Which is good, except for that anchor indicating that you've been stranded, which tells me that they left you. Or in some way, you feel like you've been stranded or left on your own, left to your own devices, left to figure things out on your own. And it may just be that you feel like the universe abandoned you. and left you without love for too long, and that you really just want to give your heart to someone. Then we have this middle card, and this is a unique card because it has more than the heart on it. It has two people writing to each other, which tells me that when you meet, you are going to be corresponding from a distance to begin with, which means you may meet online, social media, any of the dating sites, email. You are corresponding from a distance before you ever meet in person. And when you meet in person, it's actually going to be you that makes the first approach. So maybe you're the one that asks them out. You're the one that suggests that they, come out and meet you and go on a date. You may be the first one to initiate the conversation online. But it's actually going to be you that reaches out to them. The beautiful thing is when you look at all these three cards together, it shows a love that is both romantic and long-lasting. So we're going to look at the other cards and see how that holds up. All right, so I've got some tarot cards for you. I've already pre-shuffled them, but I like to give them another little shuffle while I connect to your energy. The Tower in reverse, the Devil in reverse, and Ace of Cups in reverse. So this is your energy. The Tower in reverse tells me that at some point in the past, you have experienced some big loss in love. Someone really shook up your life and made it hard for you to move on, because here in the present place here, we've got the Devil in reverse. So you were this person from the past or situation from the past was very addictive and had you feeling trapped, stranded. They may have left you and you kept, wishing they would come back. Or there was just some sort of addictive quality going on between either you and this person or in the situation you were in. So if you've been single for a while, you may have experienced a shakeup and you kind of put your life back together, and you've been wanting to meet someone very badly. But because the Devil's in reverse, it's not such a bad thing to want something so badly. It's almost as if you're listening to your gut tell you what's good for you and what's not good for you. So rather than being trapped by that, you are actually paying attention now. Now, in the future position, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. You may be the one to reach out to them, to invite them to go on a date. But when you do, you're going to be hesitant to offer them your whole cup. Because in the past, it's been drained before. So you're going to hold on to your cup, and by cup I mean your emotions, your heart, a little tighter than maybe you would have in the past. Now let's clarify some of these energies. Five of Swords. Yes, somebody hurt you. Either you walked away from them or they walked away from you, but I get the feeling that they walked away from you. And it really caused some lingering trauma in you. some, some overthinking, some, painful negative thinking. Yeah, Knight of Cups. So you are ready for a relationship, or at least to open the door to a relationship, but you are listening to your gut. And that is what I heard when I looked at that card, that you were listening to your gut about who you can trust and who you can't trust, so you don't fall into that trap again. And then we have Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Pentacles is typically a slow-moving energy. When it's in reverse, it's essentially stopped. So you're taking your time. You're watching how things go. You're taking things one step at a time, maybe even slower than that. And probably because you've been hurt and you're being cautious. But let's look at their energy and see what's going on with them. We have 8 of Cups in reverse, 7 of Cups in reverse, and 2 of Swords in reverse. So, in the past, they also have either been left or someone has left them. I see a little bit of a flame here still in the background. And let me just ask Spirit, is that someone else they have a flame for? Yes, in the past. So there was a breakup and they were still hanging on to this flame. But that was in the past, they're telling me. They're moving beyond that and they're seeing things more clearly, which is 7 of Cups energy. They're seeing things more clearly. They're understanding that this person was not the one, that this person was not good for them. And they're learning to be grateful that it didn't work out. And that's where they are now. Now, when you get together, 2 of Swords reverse, they're not going to be afraid to speak up anymore. They are going to talk to you with a little bit of abandon. And that may take you by surprise and may cause you to hit the brakes a little bit. But they don't seem worried about it. So let's get some clarifying cards and see what else. Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords in reverse. 10 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. So absolutely, they still had this flame, this, I get that there was a lot of passion. They may have had a really good sex life, and there was still a lot of passion. And so when this person left, it was hard to get them off their mind. But now where they are, like I said, more clarity. They are not stuck in their head anymore. They're moving forward and seeing things more clearly. And they're putting their burdens down with the 10 of Wands in reverse. They've been there. They've been up that mountain. They understand, the trials and tribulations it holds. They don't want to carry that baggage anymore. They're ready to put those bags down and move forward with someone. And they're looking to you to be that person for them. So let's see how your relationship's going to go. Because I do see some hesitation on your part. All right. 5 of Cups in reverse. 6 of Pentacles. King of Cups. You're both going to, as the relationship starts, you're both going to be working on refilling your cup. What was spilled in the past, you're going to learn through and with each other how to trust and how to be happy again. And with the Six of Pentacles, this is what I see. So you have a bit of a challenge here. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You really want to slow things down. You're being very, very cautious. So they're giving to you what you are afraid to give to them. They're giving you love, yes, but they're giving you a reason to believe them, which is more than emotions. Because right now, you're not entirely trusting your emotions. You're trying to be a little more practical than that. And so they are appealing to that practical side and giving you reasons to trust them and to believe in them by being very open with you, by not keeping any secrets, by giving you more than what you even think you need in order to balance the scales a little bit. And in the end, you're going to find that you are both in a very stable, relaxed, calm, loving environment. The King of Cups is very compassionate. It's an energy of balance in your emotions, regardless of any amount of turbulence that goes on around this king. There's a sense of whatever comes my way, I can handle it. But right now, I'm going to be kind and compassionate and loving. And I see that coming from both of you. I really do. Like, you finally put down the burdens. You start to trust each other, because no matter, like, when you push back, they don't run away. They're calm. They give you what you need. And they're there for you. And as time goes on, you learn you can do the same thing with them. All right, let's pull some clarifying energies here on these. Hanged Man in reverse. So yes, this Five of Cups energy, you're trying to fill your own cup. You're both tired of being alone. Queen of Cups. Yes, by giving you what you need, you are able to fill your cup and give them what they need. You need a more practical energy. You need an energy that says, I can be trusted. And what they need is that compassionate, emotional connection. And you're both going to be able to give each other exactly what the other one needs. Page of Pentacles. And when you do, and you find yourself in this stable energy where you can both just be there for each other, it will be a brand new start for both of you. But especially for you, because now you're not trying to slow things down anymore. You're balanced. and you know what you want now as well. So you all can move forward, which is great. That's beautiful. All right, so now I'm going to pull some cards. They're messages that your person would say to you once they get to know you a little bit, and what you would say to them once you get to know, once your relationship starts to take foot. I really value your opinion. Thank you. And thank you for being such a good listener. This is what they're saying to you. You're very strong. You're very practical. And when they come to you and they talk to you and they reveal things to you, as a way to show you who they are and earn your trust, you share your opinion with them. You don't hold back either. You don't hold back your thoughts, which can sometimes, when you're being vulnerable and you're telling someone, things from your past or things that have affected you, and the other person doesn't really respond, sometimes just as human beings, we start to question, like, oh crap, should I have said that? Should I have done that? Should I have told them that story? But you don't do that. You open up and you tell them what you think, and you're honest. Whether you like it, you don't like it, you thought it was a good idea, thought it was a bad idea, you're honest. And they actually really appreciate that. And they appreciate that you listen to them, that you take the time to hear their stories, because they really, really do want to share with you so that you know as much as possible about them, so that you know everything about them. All right, let's see what you would say to them. You're a gift to those around you, and you're one of the most helpful people I know. And I believe that. They are giving to you. They may be giving to you in more ways than you knew that someone could give. They give to you emotionally, which is what you'd expect from a date, but they give you what you need and what you ask for. When you ask for space, they give it to you. When you ask for time, they give it to you. When you ask for information, even if you don't ask for it, they can tell that you want it, they give it to you. And they recognize the gift that is, not only to you, but kind of to everyone. Like, they watch how you interact with others. And you're not putting on a front with them, because you're the same. They are the same, whether it's with you or with other people in their life. And you appreciate that. And you appreciate how helpful they are. You appreciate the fact that they're not so egocentric that they only care about themselves, that they are looking out for what they want over and above everything else. All right, I'm going to pull a couple of trinkets here and see what they can say. All right. We have the cat energy, and that goes on you. Cat energy is a very protective energy, and you are very protective. But when you earn the trust of the cat, their love is unconditional, is loyal. But yes, in the beginning you are very protective. And then we have the butterfly. The butterfly really belongs to both of you, because this is going to be a very transformative relationship for you both. You are both going to learn more about who you are through each other. And you're really going to blossom and grow in new ways and spread your wings in new ways. I mean, you even see it here, the wings. You you're going to help each other really soar and become who you are meant to be. So I'm really happy for you. This is a very transformative relationship for you and for them, but they may or may not be listening to this video. So I'm very happy for you. And, I look forward to maybe hearing about how this goes. So hopefully this resonated. If it didn't, check out one of the other videos, but this is a very powerful reading, and I hope it all goes, it goes just wonderfully for you. If you like the reading, of course, please like the video, subscribe, ring the bell, throw me a comment. I'm still trying to grow my channel, so any bit of love you can throw my way, I am ever grateful for. So thank you guys, and I look forward to next time. Bye-bye. Hi, Group 3. So the deck you picked is the Bluebird Lenormand, and this is your singles new love reading. All right. Your first card is the birds. Second card is the heart, and just so you know, the way I did this video is all of the groups had the heart in the middle. What I do is I focus on the heart card. The heart card is the significator in this spread. I shuffle the deck several times, and then I go through the deck card by card until I find the heart. And then I pull the card before it and the card after it. For you, the card after is the book. Now, this is very interesting. This may be somebody that you already know and talk to. We'll find out more with the other cards, but there's a possibility this is someone you already know and you talk to. But if not, if it's just someone you get to know and start talking to you, what I heard when I was shuffling your deck, and also what I see here, is that your relationship, your friendship, and I don't know why I'm saying friendship, but maybe this started out as a friendship, but your friendship, your relationship has a very charged atmosphere. You see things very differently, but you do want the same things. So as you go along, you're going to start pulling the secrets, not secrets, the shadows, the information out of each other's hearts that sort of reveal who they are and how they came to be who they are. And it will help you understand why you see things so differently while at the same time wanting exactly the same thing. And it will help you. It will help you see where they're coming from and vice versa. All right, let's move these out of the way. I'm going to pull some tarot cards for you and see what else we can find out. All right, I've already pre-shuffled these cards, but I'm going to give them another little shuffle for you. To split the deck. All right. First card is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Then we have the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Swords. You're going to see that everything that you thought you wanted in the past is not necessarily what you want in the future. You're going to rediscover what's important to you. This is the past energy. Now your present energy is the Knight of Swords in reverse. You're going to stop running away when you get into this present energy. If you see this person, when the card is upright, they are on the run. But it's in reverse. You're going to stop running away. You're going to slow down and see what's around you. And one of those things around you is going to be this person that you may have already met, but maybe haven't given a chance in a romantic level. You're probably friends right now. Or at least you're not more than friends. Let's say that. You haven't dated before, but you've talked. I get the sense that you've talked. Possibly online. It may not have been in person. But you've seen each other before. You know who each other are, who you both are, and you're not running anymore. You're starting to ground yourself. This is the present energy. Now in the future, you have the Seven of Swords. You're going to walk carefully with this person as you get to know them. You're going to be looking for warning signs. You know, the crow is a messenger of traditionally, warnings. So you're going to be following the clues, listening for warning signs, watching for warning signs that this person is not right for you. And you're going to see them. You're going to see signs that this person might not be for you because they are so opposite to everything you think and believe. But that doesn't have to be a bad thing. All right. I'm going to pull some clarifying cards and see what else we can see here. All right. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So, give me just a second. I'm just listening to what they're telling me. You've carried a lot on your shoulders in the past and juggled a lot of things and had to make your own way. And that's sort of why you see things the way you do. And you weren't always willing to budge on that. And because of that, sometimes you lost people from your life because they saw things differently than you. And this is a lesson for you. So this is more about finding a new love. This is a life lesson for you. It's okay to believe in what you believe strongly. But you have to recognize the difference between believing what you believe and putting others down or pushing others away for what they believe when it's different to you. And I'm not saying you put anyone down. It really is more the message of pushing them away and saying, you know what, I can't be around you because you see things differently than I do. In the present energy, you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You want things to move slowly. You're not running away, as we see with the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords in reverse. You're not running away, and you're also not rushing forward. You're taking things slowly and cautiously, and you're watching very, very closely to what's going on around you with the people around you. Now, when you meet this person and you get to know them a little bit, you've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You start to get tired of only listening to the practical side of you. You believe what you believe, and your beliefs may fall in the area of how you feel about money and assets and social programs and that type of thing. It may have something to do with how you feel about those things, money, assets. Very tangible things. But you meet this person and you're starting to put those pentacles down and say, yes, this is important to me. How I feel about this is important to me. And so you're not abandoning your beliefs, but you are going to set them down and reevaluate where they belong in your life, particularly your love life, and how you're able to balance it going forward. All right, let's look at their energy. They have the Devil in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They haven't been in a place of balance in a while. There's some addictive quality either to them or in their life that's coming in from the past. And that may be affecting how they see things. They want things to be a certain way because they too feel very attached to their point of view, as do you. But with the Devil in reverse, they're starting to see another side to it. They're starting to see the light a little bit. Now in the present energy, we have the Page of Wands in reverse. They're letting go of their passions a little bit. Not that they're putting their, and by passions, I do mean what they believe. This is very much a, like a philosophical kind of relationship. And they're putting down their, they're not putting away their beliefs. They're not changing their mind. But they are learning, maybe a little bit before you do, that you can't force someone to see things your way or to change their mind. They also realize that they can't force someone to want to be with them. And so they're not pushing that. They too are patient. But there is an attraction there, a magnetism there that brings you together, that encourages you both to open up to each other, speak your minds, and then take some time to understand where the other one is coming from. And that's a mutual respect, which is a wonderful place to build a relationship from. Now in the future, they have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Now this card is a number 10 card. You can see the number 10 at the bottom. But in reverse, what I see is the number 1. This is a new beginning for them. But rather than starting at the top, they're starting at the bottom with you. Meaning, they're starting at square one. They're not taking any chances. They're not taking anything for granted. They're not putting themselves or you on a pedestal. They're literally wanting to start at square one with you and build from there. And they see that as very possible. And you're starting to see that as possible as well. Because you both believe in each other enough to believe that this can work, regardless of the fact that you have different beliefs, which is interesting. So I'm going to pull some clarifying cards. All right. Got the Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands, and Three of Swords in reverse. All right, the Knight of Cups over the Devil. This person wants to love again. They want romance. They want a relationship. And so they're not letting the past, they're not letting their attachments, their addictions hold them back anymore. They're cutting those ties. And by addictions, I don't mean necessarily, drug addiction, alcohol addiction. That is, I don't see that here, although it's entirely possible. But what I'm feeling is an addiction is that grasping, that addiction to how you feel, what you believe in, and not budging from that no matter what someone else says or who they are. They're realizing that those things, those doors need to be shut a little in order to open the heart space with someone. So they come into this already with the realization that this may be something they have to do. Then we get to the present situation. You've got the Page of Wands, and that's highlighted by the Ace of Wands. They're in their head. They're keeping their beliefs, their inner systems. I don't know what that means, but that's what I just heard. Within. Not that they're not sharing them, but they're keeping that passion alive within themselves and not feeling like they have to force it on someone else. You will know what their passions are. They're not keeping it from you, but they're not going to push it on you or encourage you to see it their way or take the highway kind of thing, like my way or the highway. That's not who they are anymore, and that's not where they want to be or where they're going or how they're going to treat you in your relationship. Now, once they meet you and things are, well, they've already met you, I can see that, but once things get going and they're starting things at square one with you, then we have the Three of Swords in reverse. They see what could split you apart. And they want to sew it back together. They want to strengthen it, like you would do if you are a seamstress. You strengthen the seams, I guess. I don't know. I don't sew. But you strengthen the seams so that they're stronger. So they're starting at square one, and they want to show you that they can repair what's been hurt. They can heal what's been hurt. They can strengthen the places in you and in them that are vulnerable to hurt. And by vulnerable to hurt, I mean, when you have a structure and it has cracks in it, where those cracks are is where it is more vulnerable. They are actively going to work to strengthen and rebuild those areas that are most vulnerable, or avoid them when necessary. All right, let's look at your relationship. They want me to split the deck. All right. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Temperance and Queen of Cups. Beautiful cards. You both want the same thing. First of all, you both want to win, don't you? You both want to win. You both want to be right. But as you get to know each other, you start to see the other side. If you can see this card well or not. But you can see on one side we have the moon and the other is the sun, and he's balancing them. And that really is what the Temperance card refers to, is this balance of different aspects of the universe. And in your case, your relationship, your two different aspects, there becomes this new balance where you start to see where the other person is coming from and why they believe what they believe and why they are who they are and why they want what they want, which turns out is the same thing that you want. And it's really lovely because you've managed to open that up in each other. And I do think that this person is ahead of the game a little bit and does more to open you up in the beginning. But then you come in and you bring a whole new sense of insight to them that they didn't even grasp. Like here they are trying to avoid the wounds, pack the wounds so they don't get hurt, strengthen the vulnerable bits. And you're even beyond that as things progress, because you're like, I see how things can be. If you look at her hands, it's a position of release and acceptance and trusting. She has her head, tilted up toward a crown in the sky. And it's a place of trust in the universe and trust in each other. And as you grow into this place and open up from this place, you actually astonish them. Because all along they thought they were helping you learn something, but here you are, showing them a whole new way to see the world. A place of beauty and trust and love and compassion and understanding. And in this way, you both truly level up to a place you've never been before, either one of you. All right, let's pull some clarifying cards and see what else we can see here. Really beautiful, beautiful cards. Like what an interesting reading and an interesting relationship the two of you are going to have. Okay. We have Judgment. So yes, you both want the same thing, but you both want to win. And early on you may be judging each other. Like, how could they possibly think that, right? You're both thinking that. There's a little bit of, I'm right, they're wrong. But then you come to a place of balance and you start to understand that you truly do want the same things. Four of Cups in reverse. And you stop listening to your own beliefs. You already know what they are. You don't need to listen to them. You stop listening to your own beliefs and you start opening up to what the other person has to offer, to what the other person has to say, to how the other person feels. And all of a sudden then, instead of having 3 cups, you now have 4. And it's a much more balanced place to be. 4 is the number of balance and stability. 5 of Cups. And this is where you let go of those things that just don't serve you anymore. You both do. You both want happiness. You both want the world to be a better place. You both want love. and you're willing to let go of the need to be right, the need to convince, the need to change, in order to share this really dynamic partnership with each other. It's really, this is fascinating relationship with y'all. All right, I have some other cards here, and what I'm going to look at is what they would say to you, once you get into your relationship, and then what you would say to them. Whether or not you actually ever do say these things is besides the point, kind of your higher self speaking. You've changed my life, and you're a gift to those around you. This is their words to you, and you do change their life, and they don't expect it. They expect that maybe, hopefully, they'll change your life a little bit, that they'll be an influence on you in a good way, and they are. They really, really are. But then you come in and sort of knock their socks off with how amazingly you grow and open up and become this enlightened person that can not only see both sides of the situation, but can understand how both sides can be right and wrong at the same time. And there's love in that. There's beauty in that. And they understand that your ability to do that really is a gift. It's a gift, not only to them, but to anyone that you interact with. All right, I'd like to help. What can I do for you? And I admire your kindness. This is your message to them. In the beginning, they're doing a lot to nurture and reinforce this relationship. But you get to the point where, I want to say return the favor, but that seems small. You want to return the kindness of that gesture. You want to help them as much as they help you, and you do in such a big way. Like, you're opening up and deciding to want to meet them at their level. Like, they inspire you. And when you decide to open up and meet them at their level, you just explode in a good way. Like, in such a beautiful, magical way. But you also admire their kindness. Because no matter how much you two might judge each other in the beginning, you might want to even choke each other a little bit, they make a point through this entire process to never be mean, to keep that fire of their beliefs within them so that it doesn't come out as an attack, ever. They are doing everything they can to show you that you matter. And you really, truly appreciate that. It's lovely. All right, I'm going to pull a couple of trinkets here for you. All right, what do we have? We have the skull and crossbones. Something is for sure dying and transforming in this relationship. The old way of being is going to shrivel up and go away, and neither of you will ever be the same after this moment. And then we have the tree of life. You're meant to be together. You were meant to meet. You were meant to change each other's lives, and this change that you initiate in each other will branch out and affect every relationship in your lives from now on. From ancestors, like your ancestors going forward, like ancestors descend, I don't know. for generations going forward. This relationship, this moment in time, will affect so many lives that you can't even imagine all of the things, all of the resources, all of the situations that the universe manipulated in order to bring you two together, to change the world in your own way, in a way that might not seem even possible right now, but it is, and it's going to happen, and you will be a big part in it. And it's really amazing. It's beautiful. All right, y'all, this reading literally just gave me chills and took my breath away. So I would love to hear from you if this resonated with you, because I'm getting I feel your energy strongly. And I can only say that your guides are here because a lot of the stuff I said today did not come from me. So you've got so many people around you that are making this happen. And trust me when I say they were here today talking through me so that this reading would resonate with you, so that when this situation happens, you will know that this is a moment in time that will forever change your life. All right, y'all, thank you so much for being here and honestly letting me do this reading for you, because this was beautiful. And I hope to hear from you. I really do. All right, y'all. Thank you so much, and I look forward to the next reading with you. Have a great one, y'all. Bye-bye.